All right, welcome to the recap for this Tuesday in coming up at the end of June. So let's go ahead and take a look at the price action today, the key levels, the key support, all that kind of good stuff. We did have our key levels that we marked on it, the breakout trigger and the breakdown trigger, the support for the daily and resistance, and then that 30-minute candle. Today it kind of worked out where the breakout area for the up or down was also part of the 30-minute candle move. So if you're looking at that 30-minute candle, it's this area right here, this low down here to this the high up through here. So that's the range, the breakout. So that's what we're looking at here. So what we wanted to see was either to break down and close on either side of this purple line or green line with volume. So you can see that the volume kicked in right here. It wasn't real strong, but it did kick in through this level here on the 15-minute. But yeah, we closed right back up into this candle body in between the breakout areas. Then the started getting some energy and start to push back up. We did get the close. Now this volume wasn't as strong as you would have liked, but it is volume and it is starting to show breakout. So one thing that we have, I'm going to flip this over and show this to you. We do have the Kabroda trading BattleBox GPT made, and this is actually the script. And I want to point this out today. At this time, you can see the price action right here. It's the same price action right through here, and you can see it breaking out above that green line, and here we are breaking through this green line. So all I did was take a screenshot of the chart at that time and said 15-minute price broke out, the top trigger, now what? So try to keep it very simple, and basically said the price broke out, immediate action required, do not chase the breakout candle. So it's telling you don't jump in just because it breaks out. You don't mean to jump into trade. Now it did say we need to go down to the 5-minute chart, and we're going to watch for the back test in this, and then it gave us some key information to look at and things that we want to be looking for, and then some of the stuff for caution that we need to be watching out for. So it's kind of setting us up, if you will. Now you can see that I took a screenshot further on here, so I'm going to go ahead and move on down to the 5 minutes. So now we got that breakout there, and you can see that this is the breakout area here. Now what we're doing is waiting for this to back test, and we want to have it back test either on the 21 or hold the original breakout. Now this original breakout was right in this zone. It would have been nice to hold it where we got the trigger to give us a little bit more strength. But you can see we came down and we bounced right on the 200. That's a very strong support line. You're kind of in this pocket here. Now for myself, I would not get into a break back above this 21 because we started to fight here and we could have shown rejection. But one plus is we went in and took a snapshot again when we were in that time frame, and we go back over to using the Kabroda trading BattleBox AI, and I took that screenshot right through here originally when it was breaking down, and it said, is this the back test we're looking for? And it said, thanks for the chart. It says looks good, or what looks good, and then the prices return to the breakout zone. So right what I was just talking about, matching the green breakout trigger from the 15-minute, which is that green line we were talking about. The 21 moving average, the volume did not spike bearishly. That's good. You know, there was low energy during this pullback. That's what we were looking for. And what needs for confirmation is that the Stochastic RSI shows a downwards turn at the time. So it's showing you this behavior right now. Let me move this to the side a little bit. So I'll move over this way. See how this is coming down? We're waiting. It's talking about this Stochastic right here burning out. The MACD, if we open this up a little bit, you can kind of see in this same time frame, I'm waiting for this to start to rotate through here. Now it did hold pretty strong, and that's all pluses. So the tactical verdict is yes, this qualifies the potential back test zone, so we're sitting in that. The next 1 to 2 candles to do one of the following: print a rejection wick or a small inside bar here at the 105,213 to 105,265. The MACD and the Stochastic RSI stall or reset to bullish. That's what we were just kind of talking about. And then it's saying on the 1 minute, 3 minute, we want a bullish reclaim of a wick reversal or an engulfing behavior. So basically we're just trying to look for some pushback. And that's right through here. We're not actually here yet on that screenshot. If I go back here, let's zoom in. You can see here is that price action that I'm talking about. So at that time, it's right through here, right? Pull back, and we're right here on the strong wick. You see right here coming up and back testing it. And that's what it's telling us to hold back. So let's go ahead and keep moving forward. What I did is I went ahead and went to the 1 minute and 3 minute. I said, this looks good for an entry. And I said, yes, the setup has confirmed the long entry according to the BattleBox 15-minute breakout system. And you can see that it's going to start to check off the boxes to make sure that we look good. So the 15-minute, we had the breakout trigger. That's what I was talking about. The 5-minute pullback, we were just talking about that. And the 1 minute, 3 minute, both now confirmed the momentum shift. So see below. So the MACD has crossed up on the 1 minute chart. The higher lows are forming. Structure is reclaimed. Price is now above both the 21 and the breakout line. And you can see the 3 minutes, basically the same data, and then it's giving us a trade right here for us to get into. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. Go ahead and put it on here just like you see here, just so you can have the reference point. And let me go ahead and build out the trade here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just type in what it's asking for. So it's basically saying that the current entry is going to be right around the current price. So anywhere in this zone, 5470. The current profit level that we're looking for, we could be, let's play a little more risky, if you will. Let's go to the second target, and then let's put the stop at 105, 180. And let's go ahead and put that on. So this is the key trade that we're looking for. You can see this actually ran that up and played out here. And that's basically what AI had confirmed, and the risk. So yes, enter long. The structure is aligned and confirmed. Trail under the 5-minute moving average and adjust at target 1. So it called a little bit lower. Obviously, it ripped up pretty fast for us, which is not a bad thing. This is what I'm showing here, though. Say you didn't put the target on there. Say you just threw the target up here and you wanted to trade this out. So as this is running up, obviously it called the targets. You wanted for it to go higher, and it ran up and started to pull back here. And that's what I'm going to point out now, is this started to pull back. So I went ahead and took a screenshot of it, and I said, I didn't get out of the trade yet. What should I do now? Basically, I'm just showing you how simple it is just to take screenshots and work through the Kabroda trading BattleBox here and help get the information that you need. So it's talking about the chart, the rapid fire trade management breakdown based on the 5-minute chart, the BattleBox exit playbook. So there is an exit strategy you start to look at. So it is saying that it hit the target, and now it's pulled back slightly. It's still above the 5-minute 21, and that is one of our rules. If it breaks through like you see over here, that would have been an exit. And then no lower high formed yet. So it basically, at that time, it's looking at this candle's right here. It doesn't know what's here, but it's telling you that if it can't get above this, then this would be an exit zone. So you can look at your indicators, and you can see already that a lot of the energy is already gone. You can see this was the expansion move right here in your MACD, and then through here it's got, even though it's running up, there's no expansion right now. You should see how this explodes open. It's very wide, and this is very tight. It's almost like one continuous line. That right there would have been a red flag for you. If this started to print these candles like this, you could have gotten out. And that's what it's already telling you ahead of time right here. Now, this is in 5-minute bars that we're looking at. So this is 15 minutes worth of data that was printed. And then really you had 20 minutes before it started to actually break down. But if you look at this whole structure right here, you really had the, before knowing what's going on, you had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, basically 35 minutes roughly of be able to take action. Now these candles obviously are going up and down here, but they are getting back up in this zone. And but you've already printed this behavior right here, so you're going to want to get out on any of this stuff is really what it is, because you have a lower high formed, and it's calling out all these areas that to watch for. So right here, it's basically just explained everything that I just explained to you just a minute ago. It's giving you all that information, and then it is saying that a tactical recommendation is hold the trade. This is a healthy mid-cycle pullback. If you haven't already, take your partials. So it is telling you right now in this zone, you're back at the target area that are for the first target. So go ahead and take some of that trade off, or take all of it off. And then it's saying go ahead and raise your stop right here. It's saying move it on up into price somewhere. So if it broke down, you could have got out with a little bit of green still in your pocket if you didn't take all of it off, however you decide to trade. But it says if the next 5-minute candle closes below this level of volume or forms a lower high under the 105.870. So it was a little bit higher than what the 870 that I was talking about, right? It was just a little bit taller, but it did have all those same behaviors I was just talking about. So that's the breakdown. I went ahead and took the picture again right here. I took a screenshot on this candle right here, and you can see we already lost structure. And I said, should I get out now? Basically, I'm just playing along and not being very precision with my trading, which is not highly recommended. But what I'm pointing this out for to show you the strength of using the Kabroda trading BattleBox. And this can be shared right now. We haven't quite released it. We are making videos and stuff on this in more detail. I'm just pointing out to kind of show you the power of it and how you can use it to get clarity on your trades. So now it's basically telling you, let's go through the BattleBox exit playlist. And but it says you should exit right now. You should be out. So it's giving you, if you hadn't got out now, you could still get out. If you hadn't taken advantage of this, if you entered when it said and you played through all this and still hadn't got out, when it's saying get out right now on this bottom here, all this time frame, here's another point, is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes that you could have made a decision before this dropped on down and came down to almost taking out your stop. So that's still 0.5 to 1 at the worst case scenario in this trade. Here's all the information of why you should be getting out. It's showing you it's all the breakdown. And then it's kind of giving you this last little bit of advice, if you will. It says the price action has validated structure on the 5-minute. You should be exiting or already out. This is a textbook's early exit zone. Don't wait for a full breakdown to learn this lesson. So it's like what I'm telling you now. And this is why a smart trader is using these kind of tools, because that guy, even if he wanted this to run way up here and it didn't play out, he still got out with putting money in his pocket, even though it wasn't as much as he could have got, right? So it's telling you to get out. And then I did this asking a question just so you could kind of see some. It does a lot more than just analyzing the current price action and the data that we're looking for. I just asked, how does volume work? And you can see that it's starting to explain how volume works on charts. So you could use this to ask as many questions, help, take screenshots, talk about data through here, how to figure out your indicators, teach yourself on how to read this price action better and be better in the charts. So if you're asking, is there a trade today? Yes, there was. It was a pretty textbook style. So in the morning, we build the daily review. You get the key levels, and you put the key levels on your chart right through here. And that's what these lines are on the chart. Easy to set up. Then you wait for a breakout with volume and the move, which you're using your volume indicator. It does break out. Then you go into your 5-minute, look for the backtest, and go ahead and take the opportunity for the day. And you can kind of see how it plays out. I just walked you through it on this daily recap. So that is about it for today. Like I said, like and subscribe, ask questions in the comments if you want to know more about the BattleBox Kabroda BattleBox system that we are building right now. We are going to start releasing videos on how to get your chart set up, all the key levels, all the stuff that you start to see on my charts that I'm talking about. We'll actually walk through in more detail on everything that I just showed you here in this recap today. But instead of just showing you key levels and points of the trade, we want to go ahead and show you the details and ways that you could get more confirmation and understand why price is holding where it's at. And that's why we used the AI tool. So that's about it. We will see you in Wednesday's recap. So talk to you guys later. Thanks, guys.